I'm Bill Loewenthal with Plantronics. I'm the Vice President of Enterprise Solutions.
And I'm Cary Bran. I'm the lead of innovation at Plantronics.
So Cary, here we are at Enterprise Connect. Pretty exciting.
Absolutely. Great show, great people.
Yeah, and I think I'm really excited about the change that we're seeing both in terms of how enterprise workers collaborate, as well as kind of the changes to the contact center.
Absolutely. We're seeing some phenomenal products out here, as well as our own being able to integrate with those products.
And if the audience isn't really familiar with Plantronics, Plantronics has been around for 54 years, providing critical communication solutions that are really wearable devices so people's voices can be heard. And whether this has been historically for air traffic control to the FAA to contact centers that we all come in contact with, but also to knowledge workers around the globe. And tell us a little bit about our wearable devices.
Yeah, so our headsets just aren't pieces of plastic that you put on your ear. Our headsets are actually intelligent. They have smart sensing capabilities, so it knows if it's on or off your head. It also knows things like how far away you are from the devices it connects to. It's pretty amazing. Not just the fact that these pieces of very small technology can actually fit on your body and give you that information, but we can also surface that up to software systems, enterprise systems.
And this is really what's exciting for enterprise. When we really look, first of all, in the knowledge workers and how they communicate today, what we're finding increasingly is we're all working amongst multiple devices, in multiple places, with multiple applications, and we really need the right solution to make that work. So what you can see in our devices are great solutions for knowledge workers no matter where they are. Whether I use a desk phone and a PC and a mobile phone for my communications, you can know your voice is always heard and you have a voice at the table. Great performance, great noise reduction, really comfortable to wear, long battery life. It makes us really fun. And as Cary had said, these devices are smart too. So the Voyager Legend, you'll see as really a standard for any kind of road warrior, and it actually knows when it's on my head and off my head. And it makes the device with my mobile phone much simpler. Call comes in, audio could be in my handset. As soon as I put in my headset, the audio's moved over here. And that's just the beginning of how we made this whole experience for knowledge workers simpler, better adoption, better productivity. And what you'll see as exciting news from Plantronics is joining the Voyager Legend family is now the Voyager Edge. And you can learn about that again at plantronics.com. Completing the solutions for the knowledge workers is our famous Savvy line. And this really involves seamless, simple communications from my desk phone to my PC to my mobile phone. And what's great about that, Cary, is it has that DECT performance. Great DECT range,
yes.
Great security, yes. As well as suitable for really much denser situations that you come accustomed to with Bluetooth.
So Bill, the Plantronics Aware application is something that runs on the Cisco DX650. If you haven't seen the Cisco DX650, it's the brand new Cisco desktop phone that has an Android operating system in it. So at Plantronics, what we've done is we've created an application to run on that Android operating system that uses the headset APIs to actually signal things like proximity. So the use case that we're satisfying is when I walk into a building, I'm on my mobile phone, I'm talking on my Plantronics. As I approach the Cisco Systems DX650, Plantronics Aware realizes that because it can talk to the headset while it's talking to my mobile phone. Once that event happens, we get something called proximity, which gives you that indication of how far away you are from the actual phone itself. Once you come near, the phone signals you via an application, Plantronics Aware. You simply press a button and you can upscale that conversation to video. It's absolutely amazing, and it takes less than probably half a second to do.
Very, very cool. And
yes.
so again, a different example of how the contextual intelligence of this wearable device changes that experience.
Yep.
Now we've also shown a proof of concept in the booth as well with Microsoft. Say a few words about that.
So the proof of concept with Microsoft is using the Link integration, right? Again, using proximity in the device, we can actually transition a Link phone call on your desktop back to your mobile phone. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. I use it at work myself.
Yeah, that is very cool. And so we're really excited about the changes coming to how people collaborate in the enterprise. We're also really excited about the changes coming to how the contact center works, and much more flexible. And the voice of the customer and making that a great experience has really been the focus of Plantronics for a long, long time. And there's a lot of dynamic change happening there now. You're going to hear a lot more from Plantronics about how we're changing the contact center later this year. But I think what is so great is, we've had a great set of products that have become standard in the contact center among our Encore Pro family, as well as the CS family series of products.
Yes.
Now we're seeing WebRTC enter the discussion with the contact center. Say a little bit more about that.
So WebRTC is something that's very near and dear to my heart. It has been an emerging standard. It's basically, for those of you unfamiliar with what WebRTC is, it's adding voice, video, and data communications, real-time voice, video, and data into web browsers, so it's just built in. If you think about it, it's actually like enabling hundreds of billions of communications endpoints once it's actually standardized. It's amazing. So at Plantronics, we are very much, because our devices have APIs, we have done integrations with the early editions of WebRTC where we can actually surface all of the headset contextual information, near, far, button presses, all of that into a WebRTC call flow. In fact, we did a little demonstration here at Enterprise Connect that showed some of the new stuff that's coming out with Google Chrome and the Bluetooth APIs that are available there. Absolutely amazing technology.
So I think there's going to be a lot of exciting interactions that is possible between now the consumer and the contact center agent.
Yes.
At Plantronics, what we're really seeing is when that consumer hits the contact center now and talks to that agent, it's really because they're dealing with a very sensitive or complex transaction, because now the web takes often the kind of the routine tasks off the plate of the agent.
Absolutely.
So that engagement between the agent and that customer is super important. The sophistication of that agent is increasing, the importance of retaining that agent is increasing, so providing the right solutions so they can do their jobs, really more critical now than ever. And so we've paid a lot of effort to making really comfortable solutions that you can wear continuously all day.
Yep.
The wired series, like our Encore Pro family,
yes,
or the wireless series like our Savvy, are really exciting in terms of taking the contact center to this new experience. And so they're going to really have an exciting participation in this new experience coming at the end of the year.
Absolutely. And I think WebRTC is one of those enablers for the contact center as well. With its over-the-top type of architectural approach, it is something that can be migrated into the contact center over time, and pretty soon you'll have a very tight cohesion between the consumers that are out there using their web browsers and the contact center agent. It'll be an amazing, amazing experience. Plus, not to mention the voice and video, where we are very good at the voice part, but also the data part. So there's a data channel. So being able to signal contextual information about customers into the customer contact center, it's going to be an amazing experience for all of us.
Yeah, much more predictive, much more intuitive about who that user is and how can they kind of create a better experience for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so for us it's really all about the experience, whether it's adoption and unified communications, whether it is enriching that experience that you're having with the customer and the agent. You can learn more at plantronics.com, but the exciting innovations that we're doing are where?
Yeah, so pltlabs.com, which is the Plantronics Lab. So it is our public-facing innovation initiative. So we are taking some of the devices that we're working on in the labs, making them publicly available for testing, their concepts, and we brought one here as well. It's pretty interesting. I think you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I have.
Yes, so what we've done is taken that device right there and have modified it. We have added a 9-axis sensing capability, so it has an accelerometer, gyroscope, and a magnetometer, fancy word for compass, on that device. And what we've been able to do is integrate it not only into WebRTC call flows, but we've been able to integrate it on the iOS side, on the PC side, where we can take things like head orientation, pedometer functionality, free fall detection, all of those types of contextual events, surface that into a different application, depending on the use case, and have come up with some pretty satisfying results. The other thing that's great about it is it's a Plantronics headset, so the audio quality is fantastic.
Certainly, of course. So thank you for joining us. I'm Bill Loewenthal.
I'm Cary Bran.
See us at plantronics.com.